Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing some interior upgrades, protection from my favorite things in the world, my kids. I'm genuine and sarcastic at the same time when I say that. But obviously I got this within the last year. I got this new ZR2 Silverado. I absolutely love it. One of the coolest things about it is the interior, and any new truck or new to you truck is going to have some nice interior you're going to want to protect. And our kids make that a challenge. So you can already see, up here in Minnesota, we get some winters and dirt and salt and crap, and trying to climb into these seats and onto a booster seat and in a car seat, they're reaching for anything, kicking on anything to climb up into stuff, or if they're just bored and want to kick my seats for some reason. But yeah, and all the snacks and food and crap that they get into to keep them happy on long car trips, which is vital. We can get a lot of messes in here. So I'm going to try to make some upgrades here. I've kind of got an Amazon solution right now that has its shortcomings, and thanks to our sponsor, Real Truck, they have a much better solution that Amazon cannot touch. So let's get into it. Really excited about this video. I'm sure my kids are going to be excited about this video because this new system is going to have some cool bells and whistles for them. So let's get into it. This is Truck Ownership 101. I'm Spencer Evelbach. Class is now in session. All right, before we get started, big shout out to Real Truck, sponsor of today's video. They sent me this stuff free of charge, so full disclosure there, but that's it. They don't have any say in what I review or what I have to say about it. They just send me the stuff and I make videos. So that is an amazing sponsorship to have. And if you appreciate this video and the opinions that I give on this stuff, the best way you can say thank you is by clicking on the links in the description of the video, the comment section, the video itself. I'll try to link it everywhere. By clicking on those, it actually lets them know that you came from me. So sending me stuff is a good idea. It's working, I guess, is the idea. They do give me a little bit of a kickback if you ultimately purchase anything by following those links. So taking that extra step, I'd really appreciate it. It doesn't affect the prices. Real Truck has been great to work with, fast, free shipping on qualifying orders of a certain amount. And there's 1-800 number. You actually talk to a real person if you have any issues with stuff. So they're an awesome sponsor. I'm grateful to have them. So thank you to them. Thank you to you guys for taking that extra step. I really appreciate it. So let's get into it. So we've got some Carhartt stuff. We need to get installed a pair of Carhartt seatback organizers. So we've got organizers, protection, all that good stuff. I got them in a gray, which is going to match, I think, kind of my two-tone color scheme in this ZR2 model. Pretty good. And then I also have some seat protectors. And I actually did make a video reviewing their entire lineup of Carhartt stuff. So I can link that if you're looking for like what the front seats look like. They do have, Carhartt makes a few different tiers and price points. That was kind of a medium price point in that video. Precision fit stuff, which makes install a little more snug, but the fit looks great. There's not floppy bits anywhere. Different color options at different price points too. So that one I had a white Trail Boss, and so I went with the kind of more of a brown, kind of dust colored, which I kind of thought looked good with the white. But I'm gonna pull all this stuff out, give everything a good clean, reinstall all the seats, and just give you guys a nice cool before and after. So we'll get back to the install. I'll kind of describe it a little bit, show you some of those steps. I've done this one before for the other truck, so should go pretty quick. All right, I'll see you in a sec. All right, install is wrapped up. I was just starting to get the kids' seats back in. I thought before I fully commit with the full car seat and everything, I thought I'd give you the quick tour and let you see the full functionality of everything before car seats start blocking stuff. So let's take a look. Overall, install on the covers here, if I back up a bit, there we go. Those are the precise fit covers with a little extra padding for a little more comfort. Again, these were the top of the line ones Carhartt has, and the better the fit, the more you fight with the install. And like I said, if you've got arthritis in your fingers, I might recommend going with a less precise fit option, because like I said, there was a lot of fighting, a lot of pulling and tugging to get things. There's a lot of nifty little things, little Velcro, little tuck-in spots that put everything in the right place. Again, I've got a video that does the full install, the back end, front, kind of time-lapse stuff. So if you want to see that full process, I have that in a different video. I'm trying to keep this video a little shorter. The material on that top of the line option that they've got on Real Truck, I like it a lot. It feels really smooth. I think cleanup's going to be a lot easier. Obviously every nook and cranny covered on these versus my last covers is going to be a big upgrade. Color, I don't mind the color at all. I was kind of hesitant that should I do this gray on everything, and I think that would have looked really nice, especially with some of the parts that show through. But depending on your vehicle's color and trim, I think a lot of people probably have the black interior. But listen, there's lots of black touches that black seats can pull from and clean up, and the kids and making messes and stuff. I think black's a great option, so really happy there. These, I really like the color. I picked the gray there. I think that accents with my material. You get a couple color options. I'm not sure if black is a color option. I'll have to check that, but I know they definitely have the brown. But this is kind of, when it's not universal precision fit, I guess you can kind of expect a little something like that with other seat covers at a lower price point, even made by Carhartt too. But the material's great. It's still that duck weave material, and all the good stitching and stuff. Divided compartments. Like I said, I know my kids are going to have a blast putting all kinds of stuff in there. And like I said, I know when they're kicking their feet right here and here, climbing in, or just being bored, kicking their feet around, protecting my seat covers really well. From the front, none of that is visible. There's a strap that goes through here. That's completely tucked away. That strap's completely tucked away here. So I didn't want anything for the front and for the ventilation, for the heat, and I just love these seats. They clean up nice for the adults in the front. I didn't want anything, and this delivered. All right, who better to show off the cool new features inside the back of the truck than the person who's actually going to be using it? And today I have Gretta here, who is going to show off everything cool about the inside of the truck. So introduce yourself.
My name is Gretta.
And how old are you?
7.
What grade are you in?
2nd.
And
Almost in 3rd.
Ooh, how many days left of school do you have?
2.
2 more days of school. Cool. You want to show me the cool stuff in the truck?
Yeah.
All right, show me how everything goes in here.
There's these pockets. And
Okay. What do you got in the pockets on your side?
I got this Nintendo Switch. I usually play Zelda on it.
Very nice. So that fits pretty good.
Yeah.
And then what do you got in this little compartment on the side?
This is a cord to charge the Zelda right there.
Nice. Anything else in the front?
Some sunglasses.
Very nice. Cool.
And there's nothing in there.
Nothing yet. Okay. But what's your favorite part about the seat rest covers?
The seat rest. It's because I just like the texture of it.
Okay. Does it do anything cool?
Yep, it will. Yeah, there's like this.
Oh, show me how that works.
Right there. It can open, and you could put some stuff in it.
Okay. So get some stuffies in there.
Yeah.
Cool. Is this better than what we had before?
Yeah.
What was wrong with what we had before?
It wasn't. It didn't have the permanent.
Okay. Cool. All right. So I think this video is done. So we got to do the things. What's the first one?
Like and subscribe.
Yep. What's the second thing we tell people?
Click on the links down below.
Yep. And what's the third thing?
Comment down below how you liked this.
If they like the video, they can comment about it, right?
Mhm.
And what's the last thing I tell people?
Class dismissed.
Very good.